Oof, these are my readers and they're making me dizzy. I just got home from work. Every day these days seems like a very long day. But this morning I made a plan to make venison stew. And so I thought I'd bring you with me into the glorious fall garden to see if I can get some. I want carrots. Hang on. Oops. Oh my God, the chickadees are in here. I'm going to see if I can get some good chickadee footage while I'm doing this because they're amazing. There's like 10 chickadees in here right now feeding on the sunflowers. Hi, you guys. I need to get, what am I getting? Carrots, and I got to see if I got any potatoes in here. I still haven't done anything with my leeks. And I miss having Simon because I used to feed him my carrot tops. Let's see if we can go get some potatoes. I think there's some potatoes in here, but I'm not sure. Right now I got juncos, a downy woodpecker, and a bunch of chickadees eating the sunflowers in here. That's why I grow sunflowers. Yes, of course I love them for how pretty they are, but I really just grow them for the birds. Sorry everybody. I have to disturb everybody to get to the potatoes. And because we haven't had a hard frost yet, like, we still got tomatoes in here, which is great. Look at all these guys. Oh, there's a song sparrow trapped in here. They're so focused they don't even see me. We have a porcupine somewhere out there. And I hear them calling and talking to each other all the time. I can hear it calling. Oh my gosh, porcupines are so cute. But like, I got a cabbage problem. Look at how big this cabbage is. I got two that are that big. I gotta do something with it. So I was hoping to get in here tomorrow night and like clean out a few beds for my garlic, but where? Do I plant them in the same beds they were in? Not a good idea because of leek moth. I got enough calendula to last a lifetime. What have I done in here this year, honestly? I just want to video birds for you. But I gotta go get potatoes, so I gotta go check in the downstairs and see if there's any volunteers down there because I'm pretty sure we ate all these. What a hot mess in here. Holy. But there's still bumblebees. Okay, guys, I'm leaving you alone to continue to eat your sunflower seeds. Let's go get some. Oh, the weeds. From afar, my garden still looks stunning. Close up, different story. Like, look at how beautiful that looks. And I love that it is so diverse that we have all these birds and insects still feeding in there. Tons of borage is still available. Okay, let's go see what we can find down here. Brian said he thought there was potatoes. Well, let's see if he's right. It's starting to rain. Oh gosh. They're purple fingerling potatoes, but they're not even fingerlings. Tilly, leave it. Leave it. So if I get enough, they'll be great for stew. Okay. That should be enough. I could probably like saute an onion and put some garlic in there too. That's what I'll do. I'll harvest an onion. Ooh. It's rainy, dreary. I actually put the chicken nuggets outside for the first time last night and they were good overnight, but then it poured rain and it got chilly. And when I got home from work, they were shivering. So I put them back inside because I don't want them to be stressed. So that was a faux pas on my part. I'm dirty. Okay. That doesn't look like much, but it is going to turn into a delicious stew. I'm going to leave my birdies alone so they can fatten up for winter. Music garlic for the win. To this pot, I added some olive oil and then I sauteed my onions and garlic and I added my carrots and my purple potatoes, which is so pretty. I love the purple and the orange. But now for the real party animals of the venison stew, all of my canned goods. And the message really that I wanted to impart today was, you know, oftentimes when you're canning, sometimes people just make a little amount, but my advice is that if it's something you know you like to eat or if it's a staple in your household, always can more than you think you may need. And the reason for that is what I am living this year. So last year I canned quite a bit, but this year because we were away, I didn't can very much. And my tomatoes weren't as good as they could have been, and so I didn't really have enough to do all of the canning I wanted. And so this is my last jar of stewed tomatoes from 2022. I don't know if you can see that, but that says 2022. So that is because that year I grew so many tomatoes. I made tomato everything. I made pizza sauce, pasta sauce, ketchup that year. I did a bunch of stewed tomatoes. I mean, everything tomato I did. And so for 3 years, I haven't had to worry about it. And so now I'm going to go through a drought of having to have my own stewed tomato versus buying them from the store. And I'm not opposed to buying things from the store at all. It's just when you get used to your own flavors, it can be hard to purchase stuff from the store. And so I have to be careful about how much extra stuff I put in here because I only have one thing of stewed tomatoes. So the juice from those tomatoes has to be enough for this stew. Well, plus my bone broth, which I forgot in the basement. I have to go get. But that's another thing that I know I'm running low on. So I've started to save up my bones so that I can make more bone broth. So I am putting in a quart and a pint of my canned venison from, do I have a label? 2023 in there. So in that goes. And when I can the venison, so that's what it looks like there. When I can the venison, I put in steak seasoning. So, it smells so good. So that will add flavor to this. And of course, there's some liquid in that as well. So that will help to boil the the potatoes and the carrots. Canned corn from 2024. This is, like I said before, this is the real fast food right here. All real, all delicious and nutritious. And then we're gonna have it with some of our homemade sourdough bread. It should be delightful. When I was down in the basement, I thought, I kind of had remembered that I had used bone broth for something else and hadn't used it. So I have half of a quart, which I feel like should be enough for this stew. Yeah, so there we go. And we'll let everything simmer and kind of come together. I'm not gonna add any salt or pepper because of the steak seasoning that was in the venison. But I am going to add a couple of bay leaves. And then after I let this boil for about an hour, I just put the little chunks in there. 3 tiny little bay leaf chunks because I love the flavor. So I'll let this simmer for about an hour, and then I'm gonna thicken it with some cornstarch. So other than having to wash, peel, and cut the carrots and wash and cut the potatoes, everything was dump and go. And that is why I do all the work to can so much, is that and I'm also sick right now. So, you know, when you're not feeling well and you've had a long day and you just can't wrap your head around making a big meal. And most people know, if you've watched my videos, that I don't love to cook. And so anything easy that's nutritious is highly favorable in my kitchen. So yeah, so I'm just gonna let this simmer, and we'll come back when it's time to thicken it. Brian just got home, so we are ready to try this. I'm trying to scoop the
stew.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So you better shoot a deer, because that's one of our last jars of venison.
Well, I just went and got her ready.
Okay, so that just took probably 2 hours, really, all in, but that's because I let it simmer. So I'm gonna get some carrot, some potato, some corn, and some venison.
Hey, taters.
Mm-hmm.
Top or bottom?
Bottom.
Bottom.
Yep.
Uh-oh. Is that one of them leaves?
Yeah, bay leaf, leave it in there. It's very good. So if you are looking for fast food, real fast food, can some food or preserve some food so that you can have a nutritious, healthy meal without spending lots of money. Hot tip. I don't know if you can see it, how pretty these potatoes and carrots are together. Anyways, thanks for watching. Have a great night. Make some fast food, and we'll see you next time.